Good. You would think after doing that for 150 something times, it would be a little bit smoother of a transition, but not the case. All right, I'm gonna start with a song called "Let's Go Dancing." This was off my self-titled solo record, and let me pull up the chat so I can keep up with you fine folks. Let's see here. All right, this is a song called "Let's Go Dancing." Welcome, welcome. I hope this finds you well. Richard said it's still no audio. You could hear audio on Instagram? All right, Instagram folks, we might just have to cut this one off, but we're over here on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok and everywhere else. So if you guys want to hop on over there. Shit, now that just cut off. Hang tight, folks. Sorry, folks. There. Now we're going here. How many times can you delay a live stream? There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't. All right, I'm going to cut Instagram off. There's no audio over there. Is there audio on Instagram? Okay. Do y'all want to see me and the manager fight? Now, why is that CPU overloading again? Now it's just getting funny. Playback engine. 256. Do it that way. All right. Wow. That was the scenic route. All right, Instagram, it should be okay. If it's not, I'm just going to play some songs. There's too many damn wires going everywhere. Sometimes, and I was like pumped to play, and I'm not going to let technical difficulties just get in my way. If you're a musician, you go through them. You just got to plow through. Thank y'all for being here. Let's play some songs and make this, turn this ship around. Cheers, folks. Sing along if you know it. 2, 1, 2, 1.
Well, come home, baby. Put that red dress on. Now go shine my boots. Oh, let's go dancing. Let's go dancing, baby. Well, the record player plays in the kitchen while I shave. She slides on a blouse. We haven't left the house, and she said, damn, baby, come dance with me. Barefoot and bright-eyed, half dressed for a long night, dancing in the kitchen while the record plays.
Welcome, welcome, folks.
of wine, we went to the porch for that cigarette. Yeah, but I didn't have a light. But we were lost in the craters of that moon. So we laid on our backs on that blanket on that grass. And I said, let's go back inside, polish off that wine. And she said, damn baby, come dance with me. Barefoot and bright-eyed, half dressed for a long night, dancing in the kitchen while the record played. With a last glass of wine, she finally got that red dress on. And I shined up my boots. Oh, but it wasn't right. Baby, it's just not the night. So I said, damn baby, come dance with me. Barefoot and bright-eyed, half dressed for a long night, pearls around that neckline, dancing in the kitchen while the record played. Thank you, folks. All right, if you're just now hopping on, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. That was the first song, so we're just now getting kicked off. A couple technical difficulties, but what's new, right? It's the internet. It happens. So thank you all for sticking it out with me. Got a long set list tonight. Looking forward to playing you guys some songs. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I kind of had this all kind of scattered. I'm trying to keep up with everybody kind of as we go. But I might just drift off into my own world and just play some music. That last song was an original song of mine called "Let's Go Dancin'." That was on a self-titled solo record that I put out a few years back. Yes, it's on Spotify. I've got a few records out there. It's pretty easy to find me. A quick Google search, just my first and last name, Travis Shallow, Shallow, and almost everything that comes up is true. All right, let me get back to where we were. We got audio. We're good to go. You guys can hear me. Perfect. All right. It's been a busy week over here, folks. Working on a couple new songs. Finishing up mixing this live record. Some show announcements coming up too. Just kind of gearing up. 2022 kind of looks like it's kind of panning out. I know we're early on into it, but there's at least some exciting stuff to look forward to. Hope it feels the same way for you folks. It's feels like we're far away from like a full-on green light, you know, of let's get back to it. But it also seems like there's a small light we can kind of see far away, where that's, you know, hopefully not that far away. Am I way off there? Could be way off. All right, let's get a couple more songs under our belt, and then we'll do a little chatting. How about it? But first, a cheers. Thank you all for being here. Let's have some fun. If you're taking a ride with the devil, pretty soon he's always gonna drive. But catching a ride every night again won't kill you. Then again, he's taking those close friends of mine the shortest drive. On the shortest drive. Devil don't leave a paper trail, don't stick around the scene of the crime. For every mile of that highway, there's a mile of ditch on each side. I know that's where the devil lives, but nobody can tell, 'cause the devil don't leave a paper trail. Hey. Everything has a shadow, baby. Can you feel it dragging you down? Are the dark days over? Are you waiting on a supernova so I can take it underground? I don't want to take it underground. Devil don't leave a paper trail, don't stick around the scene of the crime. But every mile of that highway, there's a mile of ditch on each side. I know that's where the devil lives, the devil lives. The devil don't leave a paper trail, don't stick around the scene of the crime. But every mile of that highway, there's a mile of ditch on each side. I know that's where the devil lives, but nobody can tell, 'cause the devil don't leave a paper trail. Ha! kicking away the moments that make up a known day. Fritter and waste the hours in an offhand way. We're kicking around on a piece of a ground in your hometown, waiting for someone or something to show you the way. We're tired of lying in the sunshine, staying home to watch the rain. You were young and life was long. There is time to kill today, and then one day you find 10 years have gone behind you, and no one told you when to run. I miss the starting gun. You catch up the sun, but it's sinking. Racing around to come up behind you again. Well, the sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older, shorter in breath, and one day closer to death. Yeah, but every year it's getting shorter. You never seem to find the time. Plans that either come to naught, half a page of scribbled lines, hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. The time is gone, the song is over. Thought I had something more to say. When you run and you run, you catch up the sun, and it's sinking. Racing around to come up behind you again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older, shorter in breath, and one day closer to death. Yeah, but every year is getting shorter. You never seem to find the time. Plans that either come to naught, a half a page of scribbled lines, hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. The time is gone, the song is over. Thought I had something more to say. a shadow, baby. Can you feel it dragging you down? Are the dark days over? Are you waiting on a supernova so you can take it on the ground? I don't wanna take it. I don't wanna take it underground. The devil don't leave a paper trail, don't stick around the scene of the crowd. But every mile of that highway, there's a mile of ditch on each side. I know that's where the devil lives, but nobody can tell. Yeah, nobody can tell. 'Cause the devil don't leave a paper trail. All right, thank you, folks. I think we knocked the dust off the technical difficulties there in the get-go. If you're just now hopping on, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. My name is Travis Shallow. I'm broadcasting live here from the East Coast of Wilmington, North Carolina, and this is episode 153 of Live from Shallow Chateau. If you're brand new here, let me know in the comments. And but a quick little recap here. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I sit down in this chair and I play songs that are on my mind and on my heart. And I told you guys, as long as you guys keep showing up and the touring schedule allows it, I'm gonna keep doing it. So you guys keep showing up. So I just keep sitting in this chair once a week and play songs. Sometimes it's just that easy. If you're lucky, it's just that easy, right? As in the game plan that we're doing here. So, wherever this is, wherever you are that you're tuning in from, thanks for being here. Sharing a little slice of the bandwidth with me today. Cheers. We got sound everywhere? We still all right? All right. Do another song here off that self-titled solo record that I put out a few years back. Do you have a physical copy CD of that solo record near you? Yeah, can you bring it? Okay. So this is an original song here called Stone's Throw. Uh-oh, we lose you? I need to change the strings on this thing. They're just beat in. Thank you. So the song that I opened up this show with is from this record. This is the self-titled solo record. I sell these on my website at travisshallow.com. This is, you know what? I haven't looked at this in a while. Oh yeah, the back cover. There's Pearly Girl. She's asleep over there on the couch. This picture was actually taken right there in front of the piano, but kind of facing this way. Kind of forgot all about that. If you're a musician and you're tuning in, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying here. Once you kind of make the thing and put it on a record and put it out, you really don't go back and listen to it or look at it all that much. They really just play the songs on it. So this is a song called Stone's Throw. Let me play it for you. And thank you all for being here. Can you play Rachel's song by McMurtry? I don't know that one. Love his records, though. I actually just got turned on to him not that long ago, a few years back. He was opening for a Jason Isbell tour, and I caught one of his shows. And I guess you could say I was late to the McMurtry party. But I caught up pretty quick. Here we go, Stone's Throw. 1, 2, 3. So baby, do you hear me calling? Put your ear to the road. I didn't build these walls to keep you out. I built them to see if you cared enough to break them down. Break them down. Yeah, but sometimes when those angels call, it sounds so sweet, the devil starts to sing. But the faster you rise, the harder you fall. I'd be lying if I said my faith don't come. My faith don't come and go like the walls when they crumble down. When they crumble down. Well, I'm cleaning out my closet, baby. It's full of sticks and stones. Yeah, the same ones that broke my bones. Yeah, they broke my bones. There's a reason nothing hangs on my walls, oh, but that paint that hides my shame of any picture frame that shows your face. Oh, that shows your face. There's a reason nothing hangs on my walls, oh, but that paint that hides my shame of in a picture frame that shows your face. That shows your face. God, please make an angel fall. Stick around a while and sing sad songs with me. Cause the faster you rise, the harder you fall. And I'd be lying if I said my faith don't come. My faith don't come and go like those walls when they crumble down. When they crumble down. Well, I prayed for the day to take me, lick my wounds and heal me. I don't know how I made it through the year. I put down that glass of whiskey and I wake up early in the morning. The breath of God has never felt so near. So I pray for the day to take me, lick my wounds and heal me. I don't know how I made it through the year. I put down that glass of whiskey and I wake up early in the morning. The breath of God has never felt so near. When you're a stone's throw from here, when you're a stone's throw from here, when you're a stone's throw from here, when you're a stone's throw from here. Thank you, folks. That was a song I wrote a few years back. Actually, that's a really old song of mine, to be honest with you, but it made it on a solo record of mine that I put out a few years back. Looks like this. I sell them on my website at TravisShallow.com. I swear this live stream is not going to turn into a QVC pitch, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I at least didn't let you guys know. I get a lot of comments during the live stream. What song is this? What song is this? Did you write that? Is that on a record of yours? Where can I get it? And usually I'm halfway through the song when it comes in. So, yeah, I don't think I've. Oh no, I did that Pink Floyd cover earlier of Time into one of my songs called Paper Trail, and then back out of it just because I felt like it. But yeah, anybody that wants one, they can go to TravisShallow.com. Every order that comes in, I ship out myself. It's a labor of love. I hand sign a personal letter thanking you for your order. As many hands in the cookie jar we can keep out of it and keep this a two-way street. There's no paywall here. I just go live on these platforms and play songs that are on my mind and on my heart every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and everything else just kind of, falls into place. Or as sometimes the flowers arrange themselves. Right, folks? Cheers. Thank you all for being here. All right. Let's keep it moving. This is currently an unreleased song, although there is a live version of it over on my Patreon. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's just an online platform you could directly support creators and musicians that you love. There's different tiers. It's basically like a subscription service. I'm still trying to find my footing over there, but I'm having a lot of fun posting stuff over there. So if you like what you're hearing, I want to support further, that's a great way to do it. But here's the whole reason I bring up the Patreon thing is because there's a live version of it that I posted over there on New Year's Eve of last year, so about 2 weeks ago. And it's gonna be part of a live record that I'm mixing right now. That's gonna come out the first quarter of this year. So on that note, let me play it for you. It's a song called "Not There Yet." I kind of wrote this right before COVID hit, and then during COVID and during this live stream, it kind of took on a whole new meaning. So wherever you're tuning in from in the world, I hope this finds you well, and thanks for stopping in. Here we go. Lock me in a room now, baby. Will it keep me safe while this war is raging on? And I hear you praying, saying, please, no, not again. Take it easy, my baby. I was asking for a friend, and I let it down piece by piece. Well, I found that piece of higher ground. Found it in your patience. Found it in the sky. Found it in the space between. I used to pass on by. I wanna let it all go, but I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever really be. What's the rush, my baby? We got everything we need. We can take that long road, it's fine by me. Everybody knows the race is a younger man's game. Yeah, but slow and steady is still tried and true. Say you got that fire and you still know what's his name. I got one more streak in me, baby, if you wanna go down in flames. I wanna let it all go, but I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever really be. What's the rush, my baby? We got everything we need. We can take that long road, it's fine by me. My baby, we got everything we need. We can take that long road, it's fine by me. Oh baby, it's fine by me. Oh baby, it's fine by me. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you, folks. That's a currently unreleased song there called "Not There Yet." That's over on my Patreon if you want to download the live version of it, which is the only place that it exists right now. So how we doing, folks? Let me do a little housekeeping here. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Thank you all for being here. Over here on Instagram, this is that's just the iPhone audio. None of these mics are working through that feed tonight. You might not even have noticed. If you did, cool. If you didn't, now you know, and then now you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's different. So I should have said anything. How's everybody else doing? Where are we tuning in from? I'm broadcasting live here from Wilmington, North Carolina. This is home base for me. This is live from Shallow Chateau, episode 153. It's just the facts of it. So hope this finds you well on this Wednesday, wherever you're tuning in from. And thank you all for sharing a little bit of bandwidth and a little bit of time with me here, and giving me a chance here to play you guys some original music, play songs that are on my mind and on my heart, and hopefully give you a nice little distraction while also giving me some peace of mind here. It works for all of us, hopefully. Cheers. How we doing back there? Pretty good? All right. I'm hanging in there. Sounds good? That's nice of you. All you guys that are tipping with badges over here on Instagram, thank y'all so much. That goes a long way right now. And if you're over here on TikTok, I think it's all the emoji things, I think, are money. I'm not even sure. I think that means you like it. I think it's the Wild Wild West over there, and I'm still trying to figure that out. But we're all just people, right? So thank y'all for the support. My Facebook folks, you guys have been the tried and trues from the get-go. And thank y'all for bearing with me through the repeats of getting new people up to speed of what we got going on over here. That was where the community started, and I surely thank you guys for tuning in. And my YouTube people, yeah, who knows where y'all are? Where are you? Wherever you are, thank you for tuning in. I should probably just, you're all just one thing. But from my point of view, I like to keep up with all of you here. So here we go. Let's stretch it out a little bit here and see what happens. Regardless of the science and the reason, well, I know these waters shelter many beasts. I walk my daughter through the Tijuana markets, so her virgin eyes can finally have belief. And I've heard those stories of the white manatees like mermaids as they pirate through the waves. But I remember back in Portland, Maine, 1993. But I've never been accused of being brave. But I know, and I know, you're out there underneath the sea. And I know, you leave it up to the Master Chief. Oh, but I said, hey, Brother Michael, you're still frightened by the mighty ocean's roar. Oh, and I said, hey, Brother Michael, won't you lead me safely? Oh, won't you lead me safely back to shore, to shore? Oh yeah, to shore. Well, I woke up feeling sick again this morning. Oh, the bomb scares and casualties of art. 'Cause the ocean, it holds creatures with no conscience that'll drag your ass down before you can even start. We got roadblocks and babies. We got Mexican Marines melt like daiquiris that you left out in the sun. But I cease to try to figure out what any of this means. I've been asking God since 1981. But I know, and I know, you're out there underneath the sea. But I know, you leave it up to the Master Chief. Oh, but I said, hey, Brother Michael, well, I know you're up there with Grandma and Sean, just keeping score. I said, hey, Brother Michael, won't you lead me safely? Oh, won't you lead me safely? Oh, but I said, hey, Brother Michael, well, I know you don't want to be down here taking all this shit no more. And I said, hey, Brother Michael, won't you lead me safely? Oh, won't you lead me safely? Oh, won't you lead me safely back to shore, to shore, to shore, to shore. Hey! But I said, hey, Brother Michael, are you still up there with Grandma and Sean, just keeping score, my baby? I said, hey, Brother Michael, won't you lead me safely? Oh, won't you lead me safely? Oh, won't you lead me safely back to shore, to shore? just lead me back to shore. And just lead me, my baby. Thank you, folks. Thank y'all for taking that ride with me there. You guys still with me? You guys still with me? Knock this thing right out of tune about halfway through it. By that time, you're just locked in, folks. You just got to take the rest of the ride. Let's see here. Thank you guys so much. That's kind of you. Every single one of you. Yeah, any of the miking setups and all that stuff, shoot me a DM over on Instagram. I try to get back to everybody that does. I've kind of got like a one-sheeter of how everything's wired up and the mics and all that stuff. So any questions about the mic setup, I'm more than willing to help. It's a nightmare to get, or it was a nightmare to get all this up and running, but now once it does, it's kind of a set it and forget it type deal. Until it gives me technical difficulties like it did today. But for the most part, it's been pretty straightforward. So any questions about that, just shoot me a DM over on Instagram, and I try to get back to every single person. I really do, folks. What's that? Yeah, and the itemized, the Insta is just at Travis Shallow. So it's the same handle as over on TikTok, and I think Facebook's the same too. But there's a couple fake accounts over there on Instagram, so be sure it's the verified account. So just search my first and last name over on Instagram, and it's a verified account over there. You know what I'm going to do? I think I am going to do that request. I don't know if I've ever done this song, but I want to just sideline it and do it. Wasn't planning on doing any request either, but that's what I like about this live stream. I just do whatever's on my mind and on my heart, and everything else can either fall into place or not. But life goes on. Let's give this one a whirl. See if I got it in me. Heart on the run, keeps a hand on the gun, can't trust anyone. But I was so sure what I needed was more, trying to shoot out the sun. And days when we raged, we flew off the page, such damage was done. But I made it through, 'cause somebody knew I was meant for someone. magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house, and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. Put your faith to the test when I tore off your dress in Richmond on high. But I sobered up and I swore off that stuff forever this time. Oh, lovers sing, I thought it'd be me who helped him get home. But home was a dream, one that I'd never seen till you came along. So girl, hang your dress up and dry. We ain't leaving this room. The Percy priest breaks open wide, or the river runs through. It carries this house on the stones like a piece of driftwood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room. Someone needs medical help, or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house, and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. Thank you, folks. That's a, I don't know if I've ever done that one, to be honest with you. But, that one popped up in the feed, and I thought I'd take a stab at it. If you're not familiar with whose song that was, that's a Jason Isbell song. If you've never heard his stuff, do yourself a favor and just check him out. You'll go down that rabbit hole and track him all the way back to the Drive-By Truckers and all that good, beautiful music. And you'll get lost in a real good way for at least a weekend. I guarantee it. So everybody that's tuned in, thank y'all so much for being here. I got a few more songs for you. Thank every single one of you that have shared this, that have liked this, and all the free ways that you can help. That it's, what do I want to say here? We've been doing this a long time now, folks. We're coming up on 2 years of doing this in March. And it almost is strange to even start to timeline it, you know what I mean? But the bottom line of it is this has been a true two-way street since the get-go. And I like it. Let's keep it that way. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for following along. Thank you guys for sharing this. Thank you guys for telling a like-minded friend. Word of mouth will never be replaced because there's weight in it and there's value in somebody's word of mouth recommendation of something that has touched them or has resonated with them in some kind of way. So thank you guys for spreading that good word. And let's get a few more songs on our belt here. If this happens to be your first time tuning in, let me know in the comments. Do you have a live schedule? Yeah, so I go live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And been doing that for 153 episodes. And just started branching out to some other platforms and going live at the same time. But if you want to keep up with it, I've been doing some earmuffs over here on Facebook. I've been doing a couple pop-up live streams over on TikTok. And just to kind of, like in the mornings, I'll do like coffee and just play a few songs and try to see some new people over here. So if you're not on TikTok, it's I know it sounds crazy. It's like the Wild West, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It's, you know, with anything, it's what you make it. You know what I mean? So I just do the same type of deal, but if I got songs that are on my mind in the morning or feel like playing, I'll just throw it on over there. So, let's see here. Oh, but if I am planning on going live over on TikTok, then I'll post it on my Instagram stories what time I'm going to do it. So that's kind of the hub for it. But in the meantime, I'm here. You guys are here. Let's get a few songs under our belt, and then call it a Wednesday. How about it? This thing just don't want to stay in tune today. There it is. This is an unreleased song here called Send Off. We named this song together, and I think early on in 2020 when we just started the stream. So let's play it. It's been a minute. Wrote this when all the crazy started.
Maybe you can find your own way to say it. Maybe it'll come out nice and clean. Take your time, but don't overthink it. Or you're ready to fly, you're ready to leave. I'm the last little bit of a fuse on a rocket, waiting for the right kind of heat for me. Spark me off and wait for the smoke to clear. My dear, it's time for the send-off, and it's time for the countdown. Redlined and sweaty, ain't no time like the night. Well, you can paint me a canvas of the pain you feel. Maybe I can hear your warrior cry. And all of the colors that blind one another. Hell, you gotta keep going, you gotta get by. It's time for the send-off. It's time for the countdown. Well, I'm strapped in ready, red line and sweaty. Ain't no time like the night. Well, it's time for the send-off. It's time for the countdown. But I'm strapped in ready, red-lined and sweaty. Ain't no time like the now. 'Cause it's time for the send-off. And it's time for the countdown. But I'm strapped in ready and red-lined and sweaty. Ain't no time like the now. So maybe you can find your own way to say it. Maybe it'll come out nice and clean. Take your time, but don't overthink it. Are you ready to fly? And are you ready to leave?
Thank you, folks. That's an unreleased song of mine there that I wrote during right when COVID hit in like March or April of 2020. Let me scroll back here and touch base with everybody here. Let me see, the Fernheads. Oh, very cool. So is this the Fernheads? Is the Josh Daniel kind of fan group, right? Verify that for me. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, the Jamley. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Josh Daniel. We actually did a show together at where did we do it? Lincoln Theater in Raleigh. We did the Carolina Waltz together. It was kind of him. He invited me up there and did a handful of songs with him. That was a good old time, and I've kept in touch with him ever since. And man, talking about somebody that stuck with it, live streaming every day. I actually just talked to him on the phone a couple days ago. We're talking about doing a couple things in the future, and super nice guy. So any of my people that are on here that haven't watched any Josh Daniel streams, definitely check him out. He does a lot of looping stuff, and like you'll love him. So check him out, Josh Daniel.
Well, there's a Coke machine glowing through the parking lot. Call it a room with a view. Best night of pool that I ever shot. Paid a lot of money too. I'm looking for some company. In the weekly scene, I saw an ad, it just had to be you. I hadn't seen you since New Orleans. Never did find out where you ran off to. Well, I know it looked bad last time you saw me. Lately, I'm doing alright. I won a tournament last week in Oklahoma City. Hustled half of this town tonight. Got some cocaine if you want some, the best that I could find. We could just stay here and talk all night. The big old guy out in the car don't mind, like old times, just like the old times, living out our own kind. but you. Starting to think you got a clue, baby. I bet you've been to this hotel before, but do you know what's the bathroom? But don't flush it down just yet. Put your pager in my suitcase, I'll get the window. You light a cigarette, it'll be like old times. Screw off the top on a bottle of wine, living out our own kind of that American dream, just like old times, just like the old times, living out our own kind of that American dream, and we didn't. Goddamn, that was a close one. The time return of the radio. I'm pretty sure you knew what we were up to. I think you just decided to let us go. But don't make such a thing about the picture. That was just something I kept. But don't get all sentimental on me now, girl. You haven't even told me what your new name is yet. Like old times, just like the old times, living out our own kind of that American dream. No times, your goal is always the same as mine. Didn't want to throw a fishing line in that old Main Street. But no, sir, officer, you don't understand. We're just two old friends drinking wine. I know she is, but that's not all she is. She is also a good friend of mine. I got a high school picture right here in my wallet, 1982. But no, sir, officer, no offense taken. You have a good night too. Just like the old times, living out our own kind of that American dream, just like old times. Your goal is always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw a fishing line in that old Main Stream, and we didn't.
Here we go, folks. All right, let me scroll back here. I think I saw Josh Daniel pop in here for a second. If you're still here, my friend, thanks for popping in. And for my live streaming crew that aren't familiar with Josh Daniel, be sure, I think he just released a single this past Friday. So you guys go to Spotify or go to his page. I'm sure he's got a link somewhere, and you guys go stream the hell out of that thing. And I think we've got a lot of crossover of people that have tuned in to hear me and people that have tuned in to hear him, and then especially after that show that we did together at Lincoln Theater, that was just fun as hell. There he is. Very cool, man. Yeah, you guys go check out that new single. And Josh, if you want to, man, drop a link in the comments over here so my people can go stream it and siphon them into your world.
All right. I saw this one pop in as a request. This is a song called "The Great Divide." This was the title track off the last full band record that I put out a couple years back. We do have vinyl and physical copies, CDs and vinyls on my website at travisshallow.com. Everybody that's put in physical orders, I can't thank you enough. It keeps the ship afloat over here while we're still waiting for that big glowing green light of everything being back open and back to where it's supposed to be. But I think this year is going to be the year, folks. I really do. I think the light is small at the end of the tunnel, but it's there. And I know we're all kind of keeping our fingers crossed, but we're getting through it, folks. So thank you all for tuning in over here and catching a few songs. I know you're probably cooking dinner, you got kids and all the things. So any bit of time you can spend over here with me is much appreciated. And if you got to pop in and pop out, just know that I archive all these live streams over on YouTube. So if you got to catch them after the fact, I know a lot of people catch them after the fact because 6 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays just don't work for them. So yeah. All right. This is a song here called "The Great Divide." I got a couple more for you. And okay, great. Yeah, that link's there. You guys be sure to go check out that Josh Daniels single. I've streamed it a couple times over here, and sounds great, my friend. Sounds great. Got heavy hitting, beautiful musicians on it. It's choice. You guys check it out.
Baby, yeah, we walk along the ocean, just like those creatures that came before. No matter how the wind blows, it cuts through these weary bones. Time to get back into a ray of sun. Now 31 shades of gray mixed into the landscape. Is this a hurricane omen or the calm before the storm? It's hard to feel broken when your wheels are in motion. The battle is over and the warrior is home. There's a little bit of magic when you're jumping to the great unknown. But you don't have to jump from the great divide. But oh baby, if you do, well, I'll catch you on the other side. The sum of all your choices, or just scared of all the voices. But either way, baby, you gotta let your love light shine and follow that love forever. 'Cause baby, I gotta tell you, I feel like I'm in heaven. Oh baby, when you smile. My baby, yeah, you know we walk along that ocean, just like those creatures that just came before. No matter how the wind blows, it cuts through these weary bones. Time to get back into a ray of sun. There's a little bit of magic when you jump to the great unknown. yes, I will, my baby. Oh, yes, I will, my child. Yes, I will, my baby. Oh, yes, I will, my child. Ha! Me and my baby, yeah, we walk along that ocean, just like those creatures that came before. Matter how the wind blows and cut through these weary bones, time to get back into a ray of sun. There's a little bit of magic when you jump to the great unknown. Oh, but you don't have to jump from the great divide. But there's a little bit of magic when you jump into the great unknown. Oh, but you don't have to jump from the great divide. But oh, baby, if you do, I'll catch you on the other side. Oh, yes, I will, my baby. Oh, yes, I will, my child.
Thank you, folks. That was the title track that I wrote for the last full band record I put out called The Great Divide. That song and that record is on all the streaming platforms, all the Spotify's of the world. But I also have vinyl and CD copies available on my website. That every order that comes in, we package them up ourselves. It's a labor of love, and we want to keep it that way. So everybody that's able to pick up a physical copy, it goes a long way. And let me drop these virtual tip jar links in the comments again. First and foremost, folks, this is a free stream. There's no paywall here, as you see. But if you have the means, it surely goes a long way. So, but let's go over a couple free ways to help. Follow on all the socials. Follow on Spotify. Share this stream. Tell a like-minded friend about it. Like I said, nothing's ever going to replace word of mouth because it's got weight to it and there's context and it's your subjectiveness and taste on the line. So everybody that's this total like-minded friend, thank you. And then everybody that's gone above and beyond and able to, actually purchase a physical item from the store, it goes a long way. And anybody that wants to have kind of more of a behind-the-scenes thing and a more of a daily update, head on over to my Patreon, and there's a link in the description over here on Facebook, or you can just go to my website and there's a link directly to it. So I think that covers the QVC pitch for the time being, right, folks? I'm gonna do another song off that full band record, and I believe this is track number 2 off The Great Divide. It's a song called River That Sings. No story for that one today. I'm just gonna play it for you. How about it?
I was born into that place where everything moves a little slow. From the fields up to the moonlight, the way it makes that river glow. Got a little bit older, started to hear that sound. Used to hear the people talk about it, never knew what they meant, but I know now. But I know now. Hey! To the river waist deep, where the folklore got its fame. Then I moved up that river bed, straight to your radio waves. Percy Sledge to the Rolling Stones on 2-inch tape, that Swampert tone. Listen to that river that sings. The river that sings. That river that sings, take me to that river that sings, my baby. Here we go now. Hey! To the river waist deep, where that folklore got its fame. Then I moved up that river bed, straight to your radio waves. Percy Sledge to the Rolling Stones on 2-inch tape, that Swampert tone. Listen to that river that sings. The river that sings. That river that sings, take me to that river that sings, my baby. Hey! Into that place where everything moves a little slow. From the fields up to the moonlight, the way it makes that river glow. Got a little bit older, now we're the ones making that sound. And the people gather around us, shower us with love and pass it around. Take me to that river, it's that river that sings, my baby. That river that sings. I was born place where everything moves a little slow. From the fields up to the moonlight, the way it makes that river glow.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. I thought that was going to be the last one, but I think I got one more in me, folks. I just don't think it's time to call it quits just yet. You guys got one more in you? Cheers, folks. Thank you all again for everybody that shared this stream, everybody that that's just been kind to each other in here. It's so much better when everybody's just kind to each other. We got a nice little community over here, and so you guys just kind of self-regulated this thing for 2 years. It's great. So thank you all for continuing to keep it that way. And let's do one more.
Watch you waiting for things to fall into place. You stare at your screen and slowly buckle under the weight. Whatever happened to going down swinging, going down in a blaze? And I know I've had your troubles, and these ain't the glory days. But you know, if it ain't meant to last, you gotta let it pass. Standing on stage and he remembers that path that it took. And the lights go down and it takes one last look. Whatever happened to living forever? Rock and roll will never die. He knows he's had his troubles. The days are slipping by. But he knows if it ain't meant to last, you gotta let it pass. Whatever happened to going down swinging, going down in a blaze? And I know I've had my troubles, and these ain't the glory days. Whatever happened to living forever? I thought I'd never die. And I know I've had my troubles, and keeping those days behind. 'Cause I know if it ain't meant to last, oh, I know if it ain't meant to last,
guys still with me?
Well, I saw her today at the reception. A glass of wine in her hand. Well, I knew she would meet her connection. At her feet, a footloose man. Though you can't always get what you want. Well, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you just might find you get what you need. Yeah, you get what you need. So I went down to the demonstration to get my fair share of abuse. Singing, we're gonna vent out our frustration. If we don't, we're gonna blow a 50 amp fuse. I know you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you just might find that you get what you need. I know you get what you need. Oh, I hope you get what you need, my friends. I went down to the Chelsea drugstore, oh, to get my prescription filled. I was standing in line with Mr. Jimmy. Oh, and man, did he look pretty ill. We decided to share a soda. My favorite flavor, cherry red. So I sung my song to Mr. Jimmy. And he said one word to me, and that was dead. Well, you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. No, you can't try sometimes, well, you just might find you get what you need. Man, you get what you need. I hope you guys got what you need tonight. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and spend your Wednesday evening with me. I hope you're not a stranger, and I hope to see you very soon. And as always, folks, you guys be kind to every single person you run into this week. It's a choice you have to make, and my God, I hope you make it. And always, most importantly, you guys be kind to yourselves. It's already a hard world out there. Why would you make it any harder? I sit down in this chair right here every 6 p.m. at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and I play songs that are on my mind and on my heart. And just looking for a little relief.
I'll tell you, folks, tonight I got it. So thank y'all for that.
But you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. No, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you just might find you get what you need. Yeah, you get what you need. No, you can't always get what you want.
You know it, folks. You can't
Always get what you want.
a little bit louder now. You can't
Always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you just might find you get what you need. Yeah, you get what you need.
Yeah, I hope you got what you need, my friends. You guys have a great week out in front of you. I'll see you guys at the next one. You guys keep up with us. Thank you all for being here.
Oh yeah, 'cause if you try sometimes, well, you just might find you get what you need. You get what you need. Yeah, I got what I need. I got what I need, my friend.
All right, folks. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Episode 153 is in the books. You guys don't be strangers. You guys tune in next week at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm doing some pop-up streams over here on TikTok if you're wild enough to dive on in over there. But thank you guys for being here. I'm sending you all the love I can this week. You guys, again, be kind to every single person you run into this week. It's a choice you have to make, and I hope you make it. But most importantly, and always most importantly, be kind to yourselves, folks. It's a hard world out there. Don't make it any harder. Pearly, you got anything? She's out cold just the way we like her. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, folks. Have a great week. Check those links in the description. And see you guys in the next one. Cheers.